All right, here we go. All right, this is Jimmy Capstate to broadcast 5150 interview series, Bulldozer Magazine here at Knotfest. With, this is really interesting. Woody, I've known you for decades.
Yep, absolutely.
Corrosion of Conformity with Pepper.
Yep. Aloha.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Long time coming. Missed you.
This is interesting. Everybody talks about Pepper. Pepper, Pepper, Pepper. Woody.
They should be talking about Pepper.
This question's for you. How do you feel not only having Pepper join you live on stage, but playing this very eclectic show?
Dude, I mean, playing all these songs that we spent, you know, really decades writing and doing all that stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. Playing this material. Can't beat it.
You know, it's interesting for me because I've been a COC fan from day one, so I've seen all the transitions. But I got to be real honest with you, and you know I love you as a three-piece, but it just seemed that when you guys are all up there, there's a whole different energy, man. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. You know, it was at a point at one time where the whole hardcore thing was getting kind of stale, and it's like when we wrote Albatross, we felt more punk rock than anybody because we were like really putting our dick on a chopping block, you know, and going against the grain of the world we were in, and that felt really good to do that. And now we've been having a lot of help, man. People have been helping us out big time to play something like this, and to come play these songs years later and still have them mean something. It's been awesome.
Well, this is what's interesting because, again, I've always been an advocate. You know this, Woody.
I do.
I've always been loyal to CLC, even the Blind era or year, right?
Right.
But what I've always enjoyed about Corrosion of Conformity, especially since you've been on board, is that there really seems a real sincerity, not only on the recording, but live where it matters. And here you know, it's like a marriage, man. You know, someone goes their way, even though it's cool, and the chemistry might not be there. What I saw today was not only incredible, but it's still, at our age, aggressive and ballsy as fuck. So my question is, how do both of you do that?
Well, I'll just say this. I mean, we wouldn't do it if we didn't feel it. You know, there's no way we would jump out on stage if we weren't feeling it, man. You can't fake the shit we do. You know, I mean, we do it, and it's got to be real. You know.
We had discussed doing this, and we had talked about it for a couple of years, and then we went to Europe, and we played in Europe, and then we went back 2 more times in Europe over this last summer. So we were there 3 times. We did one thing, a couple of runs, and we got invited back, and then they invited us back again, like last minute. We want you guys to play at a festival. And like, a whole new can of worms was opened up here. But the energy was there, and we knew it was there, and we're playing great, man. And it's, you know, it's like riding a fucking tricycle or something. You know.
Now let me ask you this: do you enjoy being on stage with these boys, not only as a member of COC, but still seeing a whole different generation and older generation not only dig the tunes, but very well versed? Judas Priest is going to be on stage in a couple of hours, and you're going to see every fucking age singing along to the tunes.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about CLC fans doing that?
It's awesome. I mean, we have people.
Crazy, right?
We have people come up and go, man, I haven't seen you in 15 years. I'm like, what? You been in prison or something? What the fuck? What's going on?
Where you been, motherfucker?
Everybody's been busy, but yeah, I mean, this whole thing. Like I said, we've gotten very lucky on this, and to have enough people throwing energy at us to get our shit together. And we use it as a catalyst. Like, we just signed a record deal with Nuclear Blast, so we're using all these opportunities just to gel and play, and we keep getting wonderful opportunities to do it, and it's been fantastic. So now, you know, we need to put our dick back on the chopping block and create a new record that's going to be at the standards of that era stuff, you know, and it's not, I don't take it lightly. It's going to be a lot of work, you know.
And, you know, people expect a little bit when it's time for a new COC record. They know it's.
You've been dealing with that pressure forever.
That, you know, we can't toss any fucking horse shit out there. It's got to be the real shit, you know.
But this is interesting. You've been used to that with all the lineup changes prior to Pepper. Okay,
Sure.
You've been you and the rest of the guys are accustomed to that. But now there's this whole pressure of Pepper's back. Do you both feel any pressure on trying to?
The only pressure we got is going to be amongst each other, and I think we're very clear on what we need to do and how to kick it up a notch. And You know, there's a lot of new bands out there, but you know, it's still going to be based on songwriting and really, really sticking it in there and trying to do the right thing that we feel is cool. You know,
that's what's important,
and not chasing somebody else. Not, you know, we can't be chasing what's hip or whatever now. We got to do what we do and kind of jump over that and kind of make it our own thing. I think we at this point in the game we're ready.
Creatively, do both of you feel that not only is the chemistry there, but you have something to prove and you're waiting to get to the studio and get it out?
Not in the purpose of shutting anybody down, but we're pretty amped to fucking get on it. You know,
there's a couple licks lingering around. We've been working on a few ideas and whatnot. There's a riff or two like in our heads right now. You know, we know what we're getting ready to do. So,
new label, Nuclear Blast.
Yeah, Nuclear Blast.
You just came off the motorboat. How was that?
The Motorhead motorboat.
The Motorhead's motorboat was fucking killer, man. I enjoyed it. I'd do it again, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It was it's quite an honor to do it, and you know, we had to bitch and moan to get on the thing. It was like, dude,
are you serious?
I don't know, because we weren't on.
They already had the lineup set. We were like, well, we want to do it too. Let's get us on that son of a bitch.
And I told the motorboat people, like, dude, this would be great for COC. 'Cause, you know, there's people from like 40 countries that come on this fucking thing. So now we can just go and they can just spread the word. And we kicked ass on the fucking motorboat. I'm not going to bullshit you. We did what we were supposed to do, and it was great. And it got us amped up. And then we started a tour with Clutch, which coincidentally started in Fort Lauderdale. So we got off the damn boat and drove like 3 miles and started a tour. I was like,
perfect, yeah.
What is in the works for 2016 with Corrosion of Conformity?
We've already got some shows lined up, believe it or not. But really, the main focus, you know, the Florida Metal Fest and some other stuff that hadn't been announced yet. But the main focus, riffs, studio, John Custer producing. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be a real COC record, man. You know?
Excited?
I am.
yeah,
I'm stoked.
For me, one of the things that's always been monumental about Corrosion of Conformity, regardless of what version you like, is the fact that they've always remained true, and you've always exhibited the most important thing about rock and roll, being real and raw on stage. One of the best bands, with Pepper or without.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. Woody,
you, Jimmy.
Pepper,
Much love, brother.
love these guys.